Super Treasure Hunt Hot Wheels. What are they, why are they so collectible, and how can you get your hands on them? Well, let's get right into it. So, every case that comes out, which Hot Wheels are shipped like this, if you don't know, they come in a box that says Mattel, it says toys on there, and it'll have a series of numbers and letters. This is one of the newest cases that are out, L case, which has some great cars, and no, it is not a sealed case. It's actually open from the bottom for some reason. And this contains the 1968 Mercury Cougar Super Treasure Hunt. So a Super Treasure Hunt is going to be a superized version of a mainline car, which mainline just means regular. And there is a lot of them that come in a case, as you see, 72 pieces. So this is the mainline, and this is the Super Treasure Hunt. You can really see the difference. This one's kind of dull looking, the rims are different, and that one's very shiny. And also, if you look underneath the car, you see that little gold flame right there? That's an indicator. Same with the rubber tires. That's how you know what you have. So, I definitely want to give some tips and tricks on how to find this stuff. Don't be a scalper and go and try to find these for money. I do not condone that. Strictly collecting, no reselling. If that's what you do, then that's what you do, but I'd rather you go out and get a job and work for your money. Leave these for the collectors and for the kids, more importantly. So, there's a Super Treasure Hunt in a lot of cases. If there's an L case, that means each case has a set Super Treasure Hunt. So, as we see here, this was the G case Super Treasure Hunt. That last letter right there, G. This was the 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. First one I ever found, very nice. Found that one in the wild. I purchased that one, found that one in the wild, and this one. So I found 4 in total, 2 of these, this one, and that one. And there's also a regular treasure hunt that you can look for. These are definitely a lot less valuable, but still very cool to have. See that little flame logo there, which happens to be in gray this time. It says, "Congratulations, this symbol means you found a collectible treasure hunt car." So all these things I'm going to be showing you here are from L case, which is the most recent case that's out. M case should be coming out soon. There's the logo back there on the card work. Very cool. Ollie Rocket, fantasy car. Not huge on the fantasy cars, but is still a treasure hunt. And then they also do ID chase cars. So the ID cars, if you're not aware, they have these little chips in the bottom, and if you have the correct track and the app on your phone, it'll tell you how fast the car is going, how far it's gone, and things like that. As you see, you can download the app and scan. So these are basically treasure hunts in themselves. They're ID cars, but they are treasure hunts. And I have, I think, 4 of these now, different ones. So I was lucky enough to find this L case at a Target, and this was a unicorn case, meaning it had everything in there: the Super, the main line of the Super, the treasure hunt, and the ID chase car. So very, very lucky of me to find that. That's like 1 in 100 or something like that, so extremely rare. Now on to some tips and tricks, because I've shown you the stuff I got out of this case. Was extremely lucky to be able to do that. Basically, what you're going to want to look for are cases like this. Mattel Toys Hot Wheel cars with 72 in there, because you can also get cases with like premium cars and other Hot Wheels, like fantasy cars, character cars, and things such as that, color changers. So look for these, and you can read what case it is by looking right here. L case. It's going to be the middle letter. J case and H case and other things like that were previous, so you might find those at Dollar Generals. But what I do is I go look for these on carts, sitting in the store, possibly being ready to be put out, and I'll ask nicely. You got to be polite, you know. The employees really aren't going to take the time out of their day to help you out if you're rude about it. So go up, try to be nice to an employee, try to befriend them in a way. Go back in there frequently, you know, ask them how they're doing. You know, do you guys happen to have any Hot Wheels this time? Sorry to bother you, I really appreciate it. And eventually will work out for you. I mean, that's how I found that one. Got in an argument with somebody, and we ended up apologizing to each other, and it worked out fine. So that was super cool. I found the Datsun. I was really happy about that one. So this was the most recent one I found. Very cool. So you can honestly just ask, do you have any in the back? They might bring it out to you. Figure out truck schedules. That is the next thing. If you know that your Dollar General gets trucks on Wednesday, go in there on Thursday to Friday, maybe even Saturday, because it takes them a while to get everything out of those trucks. They're really packed full and the carts are big. Same thing with Walmart. When they get their pallets in, it's going to be a couple days probably. And if you find a nice employee, they may go to the back and get it for you. So stay persistent and stay friendly. Just try to stay positive. It's not going to ruin your day if you don't get to find this stuff. And it's not going to ruin their day, too, if they go and find it for you or they don't. You know, they really don't care either way. They're getting paid. So ask nicely. Look on carts and pallets. Never just go tear into something. Like, I would not see this sitting there and just pull out my knife and start cutting into it. I would never do that. Always ask first, because that is a surefire way to get thrown out of a store. And it definitely will happen because you're basically breaking into something that you didn't ask to get into. So try to be respectful, try to be nice. It'll pay off. I'm telling you. Go to store to store. If you're a younger collector and you have to wait to go with your parents or something like that, if you don't have your license yet, that's pretty much the luck of it. You know, try to look around as much as you can. Even as a youngster, you can still ask and they might help you out. So I would definitely recommend just staying persistent. That's pretty much my motto for the channel, is just stay persistent. You'll eventually find something. Let me get a drink here real quick. Ah, that's tasty. So stay persistent. Don't want condensation getting on the card. Stay persistent. You'll eventually find something. It definitely pays off. Even if you don't find something for a year or more, a couple months, a year, 2 years, like I said, it'll eventually pay off. So I don't know how my luck has been so good with these things ever since my buddy Josh gave me a Super. It just started from there, honestly. I'd never found one for a while. Then he gave me one, and it sparked, and I found a bunch. So help out collectors also. If you help out people in the community, they'll help you out back. So if you know people that collect Hot Wheels, try to talk to them about it, you know? Try to trade your stuff you have, or however it works. If they need something, give it to them. You know, if I find another one of these, I'll give it to somebody who needs it. If I find another one of those, same thing. Even a Super, I'm not going to go and try to sell that for $50, $100, or the Datsun that got up to $250 for whatever reason. Absolute insanity. So hopefully these tips and tricks helped you out. Stay persistent. You will eventually find something. Stay safe, you guys. I'm out of here.